Sarah stared at her laptop screen, her fingers trembling slightly as she prepared to share the most difficult decision of her 8-year marriage. At 29, she had built what many would consider a perfect life with her husband, Michael. Successful careers, a beautiful home, and dreams of starting a family. But now those dreams felt like they were slipping through her fingers like sand. Michael's mother, Elena, had been the vibrant center of their family gatherings for years. At 68, she had been the woman who welcomed Sarah with open arms, who shared recipes and stories, who had become the mother figure Sarah never expected to love so deeply. But dementia is a cruel thief, and over the past 2 years, it had slowly stolen pieces of the woman they both adored. The official diagnosis hit like a thunderbolt. Elena, who had raised Michael as a single mother after his father left, now faced an uncertain future with limited resources. Michael's eyes filled with tears as he looked at his wife, his voice breaking as he suggested the only solution that felt right to him, bringing his mother home. "She raised me, Sarah. She sacrificed everything for me. How can I abandon her now?" Michael pleaded, his hands shaking as he reached for his wife's. But Sarah's heart was already breaking for different reasons. She had spent countless nights researching, joining support groups, reading heartbreaking stories of marriages that crumbled under the weight of caregiving. The statistics were sobering. Relationships strained to their breaking point, dreams deferred indefinitely, and the slow erosion of the partnership they had built together. "I know this makes me sound selfish," Sarah whispered to her support group, tears streaming down her face. "But I can see our future, and it terrifies me. I'll become invisible while he pours everything into caring for her. Our plans for children will disappear. Our marriage will become a caregiving arrangement." The weight of judgment pressed down on her from all sides. Her parents, who had raised her to honor commitments, looked at her with disappointment. "You made vows, Sarah. In sickness and in health, that extends to family too," her mother said, her voice heavy with disapproval. Her brother's words cut the deepest. "Would you do this to us? Would you abandon Mom and Dad when they need you most?" But her friends, who had watched her struggle with this decision for months, offered a different perspective. They saw the toll it was already taking. The sleepless nights, the constant worry, the way she had begun to lose herself in the anticipation of a future that felt suffocating. Michael promised they would be different, that their love would survive what had destroyed so many others. But Sarah had read too many stories of devoted husbands who slowly disappeared under the weight of caregiving, of wives who became strangers in their own homes, of children who grew up in households overshadowed by illness and exhaustion. Elena could live another 20 years, 2 decades of Sarah's life, her fertile years, her chance to build the family she had always dreamed of. 20 years of watching the man she loved stretch himself so thin that there would be nothing left for her. Nothing left for the life they had planned together. As she sat in their quiet living room, Sarah realized she was facing an impossible choice between love and self-preservation, between loyalty and her own dreams. The woman who had welcomed her into the family now represented everything she feared losing. Her husband's attention, her future children, her very identity. The silence between them grew heavier each day, filled with unspoken resentments and impossible expectations. Sarah knew that whatever decision she made would fundamentally change who she was. Either the woman who chose love over convenience, or the woman who chose her own happiness over family duty. What do you think Sarah should do? Have you ever faced an impossible choice between love and self-preservation? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.